And here it is, right here. Roll up, ladies and gentlemen. One man went to mow. Here it is, right here. Here I am, right here. Are you there? So the session commences and your company is required. The usual protocol, click on the like button as you are coming in. If you're not already subscribed, then do the right thing and do exactly that. That thing that we do round about this time being done exactly at this time. So if you are available, avail yourself of the session. One man went to mow. The eagle has landed.
Another Savior, holy, 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 Adimebujuku. Another Savior, holy, 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 Adimebujuku.
Well, this is Mobien. This is dedicated to the gallant heroes of the Nigerian Biafra War and IPO families all over the world. I remember the Nigerian Biafran War, in the thickness of the Biafra genocide. Hey, one man revived the vanishing hope to life. Let the great Biafran army to fight, and they were singing out, holy, 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 is another Savior. They were singing out, holy, 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 is another Savior. Holy, 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 is another Savior. Many years after the genocide, whoa, yet another great leader has risen up now. Oh, and he's leading the Biafrans to victory. Inyamadika, yabika kwa namno wao. Hey, anamekele mazuche mefo. Mwanemo, it's an honor having you on board. When I'm singing along, holy, 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 Namdekano is another Savior. Just sing along, holy, 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 Namdekano is another Savior. When I sing along, holy, 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 is another Savior. Getting moving right and getting moving faster now. Holy, 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 is another Savior. Holy, holy, getting moving right and moving faster. Never freedom. Is another Savior. Never freedom. Holy, 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 Namdekano is another Savior.
Another Savior, holy, 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 Adimebujuku. Another Savior, holy, 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 Adimebujuku.
Well, this is Mobien. This is dedicated to the gallant heroes of the Nigerian Biafra War and IPO families all over the world. I remember the Nigerian Biafran War, in the thickness of the Biafra genocide. Hey, one man revived the vanishing hope to life. Let the great Biafran army to fight, and they were singing out, holy, 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 is another Savior. They were singing out, holy, 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 is another Savior. Holy, 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 is another Savior. Many years after the genocide, whoa, yet another great leader has risen up now. Oh, and he's leading the Biafrans to victory. Inyamadika, yabika kwa namno wao. Hey, anamekele mazuche mefo.
And there it is right there. Holy, holy Nnamdi Kanu, another savior. Voices of defiance from the eastern part of Nigeria. They will never give it up. Holy, holy. Holy, holy, as guys, I bring you this. As you are contesting for president, you will lose. Kano governor tells visiting River State counterpart, Wike. So this is gentle jousting, of course. It's just it's more in humor than anything else, because I've got a clip of actually what he said, which I will play to you at some point in time. But our politics then, an infusion of humor somewhat. 2023, you are contesting for president, you will lose. Kano governor tells visiting Rivers State counterpart, Wike. So quite what joshing is going on there. We will join in the muff and banter. So we join in that banter, but this at all, no banter at all. This is a serious matter. A musician killed as security operatives and gunmen clash in Imo. So this is an artist called Ja Rule. So I don't know his work, but I certainly have heard of that name Ja Rule. And it looks as though then he has fallen victim then to this never-ending violence that goes on in the eastern part of Nigeria. Musician killed as security operatives and gunmen clash in Imo. So another one bites the dust, unfortunately, but this seems to be a recurring decimal in the eastern part of the country. Pardon me. Just give me 1 second. All right, we're back at it. Sorry about that. So, so we contend with that as well. Equally, we contend with this. We don't want Buhari to face international. We don't hold on. We don't want Buhari to face international criminal court. Presidency gives excuse for not deploying fighter jets to the northwest. So the fighter jets, of course, were procured So apologies for that. It looks as though my village people are out in force today. The power just dipped out of my system and I just had to reboot it. But don't worry, I have a Jesara, so no village person is going to stop this session. I think it's Malam Buhari and it's our fast that are trying to stop us from giving him a flogging. But the flogging he's definitely, certainly, determinedly will get. We don't want Buhari to face international criminal court. Presidency gives excuse for not deploying fighter jets to the northwest. So quite how that will lead to facing international criminal courts is what are before those, because the Americans sold him those jets specifically to launch them at the Southwest, because they know what is going on in Nigeria, they know where it is going on, and they've given him these jets to address it. But the only proviso, the only caveat in the whole thing is that the people that he has to launch these fighter jets against, they are his own clansmen. And of course, he has promised them ownership of Nigeria. So he's not going to kill his own, essentially. We don't want Buhari to face International Criminal Court. Presidency gives excuse for not deploying fighter jets to the Northwest. So just to the ludicrousness of it, so they can carry on killing and pillaging then, and we just stand by and look. So he has started again, Sowore, canvassing for your Toro Kobo. Here is the guy now launching an assault via his presidential bid against your wallet. Sowore assaults your wallet. 2023, Sowore's presidential campaign group unveils new platform for financial support. So here is what we are doing now. We're back there again. We'll be back on that live streaming now, telling you that Maxwell from New York has just sent him $50, and Rodrigo from Poland has just sent 30 euros. So we're back in that space again. 2023, Sowore's presidential campaign group unveils new platform for financial support. So your wallets to the ready. So that's essentially the menu. So lead back, kick back, take it easy, and just relax into it. The usual protocols are click on the like button if you haven't already. Click on subscribe so you know you've done the right things. So having now done the right thing, then lean into it and surrender yourself to the space. And let's take you on a wild ride that is the Nigerian state. But let's come in properly, still staying with the East. Are your dancing shoes on as we partake in another Python dance?
Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapoli Mary Nandi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapoli Mary Nandi go only do I walk. O Mary Wonendizu Giroya Abakare Mamanda Ora, Unapuri Mary Nandi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapuri Mary Nandi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapuri Mary Nandi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapoli Mary Nandi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapoli Mary Nandi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unapoli Mary Nandi.
And there it is right there. Nnamdi wins the war, Python dance, Nnamdi wins the war. They insist in the East. So they insist in the East. So now, guys, the usual cry by the arms seeker, somebody seeking arms with a begging bowl, where I come from, Oyo Alafin, the usual cry that they make is, Eni Olorun obun me, who God has blessed, bless me. So begging bowls to the ready, as guys, I bring you this. 2023, Sowore's presidential campaign group unveils new platform for financial support. Ahead of the 2023 general election, a group, Sowore Political Action Committee, has invited Nigerians to join its team to help sponsor the presidential campaign of human rights activist Omoyele Sowore. Those who want to support Sowore's presidential ambition financially can now do so by using Paystack. So that is the portal, that is the app, that is the conduit by which they are using to assault your wallet. Paystack is a platform that allows businesses to accept payments via credit cards, debit cards, money transfer, and mobile money on their website or mobile apps. Meanwhile, SPAC, in a short public notice issued by Damian Ugu, explained that its duty as a political action committee is to help in raising money privately to influence elections and legislations, particularly at the federal level. So this SPAC now, from what is sounding now, it sits actually outside of the Sowore organization, it will seem, but it's specific because they are saying their core model is to help you seek fundings to influence elections and legislations, particularly at the federal level. According to the briefing, the system is commonly used in the United States of America. So essentially, a lobby group is what we're saying, or a lobby organization, a lobby consultancy. SPAC, which describes Sowore as a man of conscience and uncommon courage, said each member of the group is required to donate between 50,000 to 1 million naira. You know, so listen to this. Listen to this, then you begin to wonder. So listen to this paragraph very carefully and listen to the tail end of it. SPAC, which describes Sowore as a man of conscience and uncommon courage, said each member of the group is required to donate between, now listen, 50,000 and 1 million naira monthly. So not as a one-off payment, oh, they want to be tasking you as a subscription, 1 million a pop a month. Who earns even, so they are essentially acting for corruption money, because whoever is able to part with 1 million naira a month just to donate to some rascal that stands no chance of achieving his mission, whoever is able to throw 1 million essentially in the wind a month, then that person is a corrupt person within the Nigerian understanding. SPCA, which describes Sowore as a man of conscience and uncommon courage, said each member of the group is required to donate 50,000 and between 50,000 and 1 million naira monthly. As of April the 8th, a total of 852,000 had been raised to support Sowore in his bid for the presidential seat. The notice reads, "You are cordially and respectfully invited to join the Sowore Political Action Committee, SPCA, for the Nigerian presidential run of Omoyele Sowore, a renowned activist, teacher, publisher, and a man of conscience and uncommon courage. It is an organization that raises money privately to influence elections and legislation, particularly at the federal level, commonly used in the United States. If you agree, we will add you to a broadcast list. You are also to feel free to suggest those who might be willing to join. Every member is expected to donate between 50K and 1 million naira between now and the general election in February 2023. Good morning, Team Sowore 2023. As we've always promised, we hereby notify the House that we have raised 852 million naira as of this morning. We hope members will make their donations to this platform. We hope members will make their donations to this project. Below is the Nigerian account, and our team will release monthly account statements for transparency purposes." And then it goes on to give the account details. So there it is right there, and that is it. There it is right there. So in the midst of the cutthroat that is the thrust towards the Nigerian presidency, an infusion of humor somewhat. So I'll give you the reading, then I'll play you a video clip that shows you exactly how that went down. 2023, you are contesting for president, you will lose. Kano governor tells visiting River State counterpart, Wike. Governor Abdullahi Ganduje of Kano State has told his counterpart from Rivers State, Yemson Wike, that he will lose the 2023 presidency. Wike, who is a presidential aspirant of the People's Democratic Party PDP, had on Monday visited Kano, where he made a courtesy visit to Ganduje, a member of the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC. The Rivers State governor, speaking during the visit, appealed to Ganduje to support his ambition in respect of 2023. Responding, the Kano governor said, "So you have come to see your brothers and sisters? Good. You are aspiring for the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We see your efforts, and at the end of it, you will lose, but you will be a good loser. I appreciate good losers because they have courage. And since you are doing it peacefully, you will live long to fight again. I congratulate you, Mr. Wise Wike. Thank you, and God bless." Wike had in 2020 publicly taunted Ganduje, saying he could not influence the Edo governorship election with his dollars. Yesterday, I was told, and today I read in the pages of newspapers that one governor, Ganduje said he was going to isolate me until the election is over. The governor had said, if Nigeria is supposed to be a country, who is supposed to be isolated? A man who pocketed dollars in Babariga from contractors is not isolated. And you say that me should be isolated. In this country, where are we heading to? Let me tell you why the APC made Ganduje the chairman of the campaign council. It is because of the dollars they saw. What he does not understand is that we're from the Niger Delta. We shall chop his dollar and we will chop him to a coma. So Ganduje, your dollars will not work in Edo. We have integrity in our party. In 2018, videos of Ganduje pocketing a stack of dollars he allegedly received as a bribe from a contractor went viral. So now let's see the dish now being served cold to Wike as Ganduje finally gets his chance to clap back. So Ganduje claps back, but with humor. Watch this.
So you have come to see your brothers and sisters. It's good. Inspiring. Be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Well, we'll see good efforts. At the end of it, you will lose, but you will be a good loser. I appreciate good losers because you have courage. And since you are doing it peacefully, then you will live long to fight again. When your opponents, when those who are fighting you, they describe you as wicked. And when I listen to your speech across the country, I say, this Wike is not wicked, but this Wike is a wise Wike. So I congratulate you, Mr. Wise Wike. Thank you, and God bless.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. You are doing PR for your brother, the governor of Rivers State. If I were you, or if I were you, I would.
So there it is right there. So from the gentle joshing and banter of politics to a real tragedy, musician killed as security operatives and gunmen clash in Imo. A 38-year-old musician identified as Roko Nandikwe was shot dead when gunmen and security operatives clashed in Olu in Imo State. According to reports, Nandike, with the stage name Jarul, was killed in front of his house in Ameafike area of Olu on Sunday, April the 17th. The 2007 graduate of political science, the 2007 graduate of political science from Alvan Ikoku Federal College of Education, Owerri, was said to have returned to his hometown Olu from Port Harcourt last week to shoot a video for his first single in Owerri on Monday before his death. One the Joel, who is a friend of the victim, confirmed the incident on Facebook yesterday, claiming that Rocco was shot 7 times in the head. Rocco Jarul is my brother and friend since our university days. His dream was to be successful in life through his music. After our graduation, Rocco went to Port Harcourt in search of his family's betterment, he wrote. Rocco Jarul, my brother and friend since our university days, his dream was to be successful in life through his music. After our graduation, Rocco went to Port Harcourt in search of his family's good. He returned to music 3 years ago, and later we recorded a song which he featured me in his first single called Onye Nawe Ya. So Onye Nawe Ya. Last week, Rocco returned home from Port Harcourt and said he was going to shoot the video of that song by tomorrow being Monday. This afternoon, the Nigerian army killed my homie Rocco in his hometown Olu. Rocco believes in Nigeria such Rocco believed in Nigeria such much, but that should be so much, but that was how he wrote it. Rocco believed, so I'll read it how he wrote it. Rocco believes in Nigeria such much. Today, Nigeria has failed my friend. It is hard to believe this. So this is it right there. There's very graphic photographs of this guy now and his body. So I'm not going to share it because it's just too gruesome, but I could put a link in the comment section. I could put a link in the comment section if you want to see it, but it's not really something I'll encourage too many people. It's just too graphic. It went through the eyes. That's all I'm going to tell you. It went through the eyes, and that is what the attribution to the Nigerian army, but then a clash between the Nigerian army and unknown gunmen, but who made the fatal shooting is not something that yet we know that there's been an investigation on. So from that on to the next, we don't want Buhari to face International Criminal Court. Presidency gives excuse for not deploying fighter jets to Northwest. The presidency has said before the Super Tucano jets acquired from the United States can be deployed in the banditry-ravaged Northwest, the terms of agreement for the purchase of the aircraft needs to be amended so that Nigeria will not be in the black book of the United States. Northwest Nigeria comprises 7 states, namely Sokoto, Kebbi, Zamfara, Katsina, Kaduna, Kano, and Jigawa states. The military is a trained military. The president is responsible. If he finishes now, we want him to go and rest in Kaduna or Daura. We don't want him to go to the International Criminal Court. That is not the idea. We should allow the military to use their methodology. We should allow the military to use their methodical, process for dealing with these things. Let them do it. When you are dealing with countries like America, you have to be sensitive to public opinion, which is important to them as it is to us. So public opinion apparently important to Buhari. A lot of you will say to the contrary. Yes, it is clear when they sold the Super Tucano to the government of Nigeria, they were looking at the law. The law does not allow you to use weapons on targets they classify as civilians. Otherwise, America will no longer sell weapons to you. Don't forget that it took a build-up of years of rejection until President Buhari came in on the scene and was able to establish credibility with America, and they said they will sell. But that's quite not true, really. There was a change in administration in America, and Donald Trump had a free for all. Anybody that wants to buy and has the money, we will sell. So that was the change that facilitated that. Nothing to do. And the fact that they were able to sell it to a human rights abuser like Buhari tells you that it was a free for all. So it was a change in administration in the United States rather than anything to do with the Aboki from Daura. It is true that from the beginning, the Air Force could not use the aircraft in the Northwest. And even after that, it took some time because these things also use precision type weapons. From my own understanding, these were not to be made available until March. We are just into April. Presidential spokesman Garba Shehu told Trust TV on what the government is doing to rescue the abducted Abuja Kaduna train passengers. Shehu noted that the military has the capacity to bomb the enclave of the bandit if it wishes, but the determination to rescue them alive is preventing the government from engaging in any military action. He said the government was also making heavy investment in drone technology, stating that quite a lot is being achieved with the drones. He said the Abuja Kaduna train service was ready for resumption after the recent attack, but with air protection by the Nigerian Air Force pending the time when the appropriate technology is acquired for the rail. The presidential spokesman said the train operations were suspended in order not to be insensitive to the families of the victim. So Buhari apparently has sensitivity. This is just the ludicrousness of it. So yeah, that is the diet. So let me leave it there. I could read you one more story, but let me leave it there and come into the comment section instead and sample the opinion of Ajanle Koko and Charlie Boy. So good to have you, gentlemen. So let's go first to Ajanle Koko and let's take him quickly to his paddy man Omoyele Sowore, who has the begging bowl out again, seeking everybody's dollars. He has not yet accounted for the last one. Ajanle Koko, and he has the begging bowl out again. Your paddy man, Sowore.
One man, how are you?
I'm good.
Jake, how you doing? All right, let me.
Jake is still sleeping. You know these young people.
Let me urge our listeners around the world to please click on the like button or you thumbs up as you are listening to us now. And you can share the programs with your friend. And if you have not subscribed, kindly do that as well. Okay, to the main topic. One man, Sowore, already giving account of the last public donation that the public donation for his 2019 presidential campaign. After the retirement of his campaign, he gave account of everything. It was open, and everything has been concluded, and there's no problem from any quarters to that effect. So that one was done. So this time around, with the new information, that organization, as you read it, is a private public raising public. I mean, it's a private fund raising effort. It's not public, if I understood it very well. So I think it's a good step in the right direction. His campaign really need money to fund it effectively, and I will go and look it up so that I can join.
I can put the link in the comment section if anybody wants to go and have a look at it. But what are you making of this idea of a monthly subscription of between 50,000 to 1 million naira, and also the paltry amounts that they've been able to raise, 850,000 naira? Does this show then a lack of confidence in that in the Sowore project?
Well, that fundraising effort is a private one. It's not the public one. So the public one is going to be different. So this is a private one that is targeting at people that really want to donate big money for him, those that are really committed to supporting Sowore financially on monthly basis. So the terms is clear. So people that really want to, support him financially on monthly basis towards the time of the election, yeah, that will be more easier because you don't need to be going on the website and be donating in piecemeal. But this is fixed and be taken out from your account. And they said that they will give account, a monthly account of every amount donated. So the terms is very clear, and it is meant for people that really want to really support him financially on monthly basis. So it's a good step in the right direction. This will help Sowore to raise a lot of money, towards his campaign effort. So I support them, and I will join them. I'll be part of it. So Sowore is doing it the best way, and the best way that it ought to be done in Nigeria. We should be able to raise money, from the public, either on the public fund or private fund. We should be able to raise money and give account of every kobo or dollar or naira or cent that is raised. We should be able to give account of it, and not, funding a campaign with with money that we don't know where the money comes from. The way the politicians that are looting our nation's wealth, the way they are doing, they loot the wealth and they use it to fund their campaign, and that will take them back to power. We don't want that. We want transparency in the raising of funds for your campaign, and it should be it should be accounted for at all time. So it's a good step in the right direction. It's doing it right, and I'm in full support of it.
All right. I've put a link to the fundraising thing for whoever wants to be scammed. So let me take you on from there to the next one. So the joshing them between Wike
why did you say whoever want to be scammed? What is scamming?
Well, you remember what Leonard Ezenwa said the last time, that they're still after him to account for what he did with the last fundraising, the chairman of AACC or AAC,
Why when already he has given account of it publicly?
So why is the chairman? Why is the chairman of the party probing him?
Who is the chairman of the party?
Leonard Ezenwa.
Leonard Ezenwa, that criminal. Don't worry, he'll be put to shame very soon. Then I want to see what you're going to say by then, when the law of the land put him to shame that he's a criminal. Don't worry, it's a matter of time, woman.
Oh, all right, we wait to see that. Somebody's yes, a lot of Sowore supporters. This chap saying, one man, please go and do research on how American candidates raise money for campaign. it will help you personally to have a broad mind, just in case you want to run for any election in Nigeria. So I have broadly an idea how election is no different from how it is raised in most of the Western spaces, and it's essentially canvassing for public donation. Even the article said so that they are modeling it after an American template. But thank you for that. So let's take Ajanle Koko to Wike and Ganduje and the gentle Joshin. So quite why he will go and visit. I suppose when you go to a state, you have to, as a governor, you have to, as courtesy, visit your counterpart that is the first of that state, the number one citizen of that state. But him now asking Ganduje to support his presidential ambition is somewhat cheeky on the part of Wike. And Ganduje, of course, quick of wit, he came back at him. So what are you there making of the back and forth between Wike and Ganduje?
I don't know why Wike have to go to Ganduje to support him.
Yeah, he's taking an endorsement to be prayer. What is he all right?
I don't know. I won't. We might just visited him for, just because he's in the state, just a friendly visit to his friend, But for him asking him for support, I don't know what kind of support he's seeking from Ganduje when they are not in the same party. So that report might not be right, but I don't. If it is right, I don't know what is really targeting at. I don't know his politics. I don't know the game he's trying to play there. It doesn't make sense to me at all. It's just.
So does it make sense that he will, if he's in Kano, pay a courtesy visit to Ganduje?
Well, yes, he could do that because they are governors. So if he's visiting his state, he should be able to, accord him that respect as the governor of the state, visit him, and just a friendly visit that, hey, my friend, I'm around. There's no way I should come here as number one person in this state. I shouldn't come and say Baba Kekpembe. So he has done well to visit him, but to ask him for his support for his presidential pursuit, I think that is totally nonsensical, and I don't know his strategy for doing that. I don't know the reason why he did that, but it doesn't make sense to me at all.
Yeah, he should have kept the language neutral rather than that. Yes. Oh, I'm in the state, and it would be rude of me not to visit you and just leave it there. But Wike now, he doesn't have filter. That is his strength and his weakness. He has no filter.
But
he just opens the mouth and let's see what's come out.
Don't worry now. It will hit back strongly. Wike. You can't hit him and go away. It will hit back strongly when you get the time. When he get the opportunity.
But I think Ganduje might be equal measure to him, because he has a sharp mind too and quick wit, and he has humor too. So we see. So we'll see how that plays out. So a side dish in the presidential race. So from the banter between Wike and Ganduje to now this chap, the never-ending violence in the East, it swept up monarchs, it swept up senior people. Everybody's home has been shut up. Ex-governors, serving governors, politicians, market women, and now you can add a musician to the list. Musician killed as security operatives and gunmen clash in Imo. So here is the story of a young man who decides upon finishing his education that his career will be in music, puts together a track which he felt confident enough in to go and do a video on, and he would be funding that video, I suspect, privately. He's gone to his home state to have the backdrop of that state as his video. So he is in his own compound, his father's compound, and I'm assuming when he was I just don't want to show you the picture because it's just too grim. But when he was shot through the gates, and through the eyes 7 times.
Oh,
so the
God.
story of Ja Rule, and yes, the picture actually shows you where the bullet entered. I'm looking at it on my screen
God.
now. You know, so the story of Ja Rule, which essentially is the story of the Southeast. The violence is consuming that place. It's almost getting to the northeast level in the Southeast, Janle Koko.
It's unfortunate that that's another talent that has been violently taken away from us by we don't know who did it. Could be that criminals in Nigerian military uniform, and it could be the unknown gunmen. It might not be unknown gunmen. I mean, it might not be unknown gunmen. It might be those criminals in the Nigerian military uniform, because they just kill they just kill unnecessarily. They don't value life. They don't value human life. Nigerian military does not value human life. We have seen it several times, the way they kill people. So they might just, we have seen several videos from the eastern quarters where Nigerian military on the street be shooting at people in their compound, killing them in their homes. We have seen it. So I think I want to believe that Nigerian military will have killed that guy, because that guy is in his compound. There's no reason why the unknown government will go after him to kill him. The unknown government are not known of going to people's house to kill them. They just, we know the way they operate. If you violated the rule of, staying at home or so, that is when, they molest people. But going to people's compound to kill them, that is the way Nigerian military, that's Nigerian military version. They kill at random, and they kill at their own will, and they kill anybody.
Ajanle Koko, I can share a picture with you, which is not so grim, but which shows you this guy was actually shot at the other side of his gate. So if you look at how he is on the floor, can you see? Can you see the picture?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the guy. I won't show you other pictures because it's just too graphic. But so that's the guy on the floor. So that tells you that it was indiscriminate shooting.
Yeah.
So he was not essentially targeted, but he was just a passerby, a standby, an unfortunate person that just got caught in the crossfire. So there was indiscriminate shooting, and this guy, unfortunately, in his own compound, because you feel a sense of security when you are in your own compound, your father's compound, and the gates are shut. We even sometimes we go and stand at the gate listening to armed robbers or something.
Yes.
So you don't feel that sense of security. So he had that sense, and bang, 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 the bullet came through the eyes, and bye-bye to him.
Well, I think it was intentional kill. According to the report, they said they shot him 7 times in his head.
Yes,
that's what the report says. So it's a Nigerian military style of killing. I want to hold Nigerian military responsible for that. They have killed a lot of Igbo people in their compound. We watched several videos where they just shoot, they just go into people's home and kill them in their compound. We have seen it before. So that's their style, because every Igbo man they see
as an IPOB.
It's an IPOB, it's a potential IPOB, and they have to take him down. So the
young Igbo man is an endangered species in the Nigerian state.
Particularly in the east, when you are in the east, the Nigerian military, when they are there to kill, and they will.
If you're a young Igbo male in the southeast of Nigeria, you are a suspect.
You are a suspect.
It doesn't matter if you're a banker, a doctor, a lawyer, you are a suspect.
It doesn't matter. So it is just unfortunate, and there's no way we can. Sometimes when Igbo people come on this show and they talk with anger, I mean, we should be able to put ourselves in their shoe and feel the way they feel. There's no one that we see his brother being killed by military that we feel happy with the state. You can never feel, and you don't get justice. You see, when you get justice, it's another thing that can, you know, give someone that a mind to forgive and forget. But when you don't get justice, and this bad treatment, you know, persists, and justice is never, you know, there's no justice for this for the killing. You know, they get more angry, and that anger cannot leave, and they won't have trust in that country. They won't have that sense of belonging in that country. So, and you know, continuous killing of Igbo young men is not going to solve solution. It will create more problem in that place. So when you see, and this is why some of them will resort to carrying arms to fight back. We resort to carry on to fight back. So, but we can say all sort of things. We can say all sort of nonsense that, oh, these people, they are just disturbing their place, they are disturbing. But when you see military going there, killing them, and they don't get justice, they will fight back, and the governors will not know no peace. Nobody will know no peace. So it's just unfortunate. It's once again, Nigerian military have taken another talent out. They have killed another talent. He's a graduate. Is a graduate of political science, and is a musical talent. Look at the way they just cut him down, just like that. Just like that, in his father compound. How would the parent feel? How would the family feel seeing their child
you
on
see,
the floor
that house is almost impossible to live in anymore, because as they sleep and wake, they remember as they go in and out of that gate. How can they forget?
Yes. That very spot where that guy is lying down.
You know the mother will be walking around that they will never be able to step over that spot. You know how superstitious they are.
Oh God! Don't just. I mean, the mother particularly. How would he get over it? You see the dead, the corpse of in your own house. You can see the particular spot all the time. How would you feel?
And they just go on to the next round of killings. Whoever did the killing, they don't even they are, not for a moment will they think about that guy.
No. So violent Nigerian state taking on violent against their own people. They can't get solution. That is not the way to get solution to the problem. Solution will never come this way. They will further aggravate the tension, and it will get worsened. That is the problem. We get worsened. So that is why I've said on this program that particularly Soludo, the way he was going after this thing, that you have to look for a peaceful approach to solving this problem. Peaceful approach is by getting all the leaders, traditional leaders, community leaders. Let's get them together. What can we do? They know all these people. They know all these young guys. They live among them. But these guys are bitter in their heart for several things. Part of it is this what we saw. They have seen. Who is that?
Is that from?
I think from.
It's from DOG.
Okay.
I think he has a. Do you have a dog? It sounds like he has a pet or something. But I'll carry on. Yeah.
So part of these young people, they have seen bad things happen to their friend. They have seen it live, how their friend were killed, and they have that bitterness in their heart because they could not get justice for the killing of their friend. And that bitterness will never go away because they never get justice. and they will be looking for all means to find. You know, when people are young, they don't think about repercussion of things or people that are going to suffer the effect of their action. All what they want to, they're thinking about is their own interest, that, oh, we are not going to agree. We will fight back. We will fight back. We will not allow this to go. This is unjustly. We are not going to allow it. So that is what is going on. And like this man now, his friend, his closest friend that doesn't, you know, approve violence. Now we now see it that, oh, for my friend to be killed like this, I may have to join this or no group to fight back too in defense of the senseless killing of my friend. I will have to join this group. It happens like that. This is the way guerrilla group, you know, are formed in many places. Places where we have seen guerrilla group fighting against the government. This is the way this is what prompts a lot of people joining guerrilla group. You know, continuous killing of people and no justice for that senseless killing. It is bad. I just wish I pray that God will give the fortitude to the family, particularly the mother, to bear the loss. That's my take on that one, man.
All right, brilliant. I join you in that prayer. So from that to this, just a good segue to this. So this headline now somewhat of a curiosity. We don't want Buhari to face International Criminal Court. Presidency gives excuse for not deploying fighter jets to the northwest. So it's a little too late saying Buhari should not face International Criminal Courts, because it looks as though every ethnic group within Nigeria has already filed a petition with the United Nations that you must bring this guy in. So what are you making then of this ludicrous somewhat? It's Garba Shehu again, of course, you know, saying that the reason why they are putting the fighter jets as decoration, as ornaments, instead of deploying them, is because they don't want to face international courts. What's the meaning of that, Ajale Koko?
Can you believe, one man, that you can hear this kind of?
That guy should be slapped. It's just, I can understand that the spin doctors, they have to represent facts in a way that favors their principles. But this Garba Shehu and Femi Adesina, they do more harm to their administration every time they open their mouth than they do good. People are being killed every single day. Mm-hmm. And you finally succeeded in acquiring equipment to counter. And you are saying you are putting it as decoration because you don't want to face criminal court. What do you think will happen? Lekki Tollgate is already there now. What you did to the Shiites is already there now. There's volumes of already charges that you face international court for now. So, but attacking bandits, decimating bandits is not one of those things. What is the meaning of that, Ajale Koko?
You see, they run out of excuses. That is why they talking so senseless in defense of their misdeed. So what you see, you look at these people when they can't get, it's either they blame past administration for their failure, or they find excuses that, oh, this is the reason why we can't do it. So whenever they are taken up on their failure, they will find some kind of excuses, or they blame the past administration that, oh, they didn't do this. So it just shows, one man, that Nigeria is a country being run by incompetent people, absolutely incompetent people. The man in the office of the president of the presidency is very incompetent. The people that surround him, as this Garba Shehu and the image maker, they are very incompetent, because every time they come out and speak, they speak so foolishly, and they ridicule the country in general. They ridicule us as people. Look at that statement. That
Honestly,
we don't want to.
you are very right. You feel ashamed when you hear those people. These are the people running my country. Honestly, it's just so sad.
You see the way I'm laughing? I can't just imagine that. When
they don't want to deploy fighter jets to go and decimate bandits because they think the international community does not want them to do that.
Then you cannot deploy.
Is the fighter jet for the citizens of Imo State?
Now.
It's for Lekki Toll Gate. When they do another Lekki Toll Gate, they can send soldiers to go and shoot civilians that are not protesting in any manner that is wrong. They are just asking for their right peacefully. They can send soldiers to kill them, but for bandits, they can't send fighter jets there. I don't know. That's why I said there is some Fulani agenda going on. I don't want to believe there is no agenda going on. There is something fishy going on.
Yeah.
There's something fishy. That's why I don't want any Northerner, because you can't trust them. Like you keep saying, you can't trust Igbo. I can't even trust any Hausa or Fulani man. They are connected. At the long run, once they get the power, you can't take control of them. Now they don't want the power. They're looking for the power. They will deceive you, tell you what you want to hear. And that's why we must scrutinize anybody, be you anybody. If you like, be the Pope, we don't care. We must scrutinize everybody. We can't go back to talking about this in the next 2 years. We start talking again, complaining again. We want to see changes.
Why would they come out and say such a thing? Because
it is
so sometimes whenever Lai Mohammed, Femi Adesina, Gabashe will speak, sometimes when they speak, I wonder if they deliberately set out to annoy people. Do they do it just to they want to wind you up? I think they do that. So when you say that,
because even their choice of words too, you'll be thinking, are these people okay? Do they know what they are talking about? That Gabashe even annoys me more than is the one that annoys me most. Is all the
out of the three of them, there's no one that annoys me more than that Femi Adesina. He just put his
talking like that.
Oh God, you know.
That one is an idiot. I don't know violence,
but that guy, he should be slapped.
I said it the other day. And I say, your brother is old enough to be. Sometimes you just get angry with these people. You think, it's impossible, man.
You know, when he crossed the line fully for me was when he came out and actually said that Malam Buari is greater than
that guy.
But even Malam Buari, even in his best day, he cannot even have the thought to say that. But he's in Nigeria.
And we have to live with these people. That's a sad part. We have to live with people for generations to come.
That is the sad part. You know, we have to live. You travel to the airport internationally, you are carrying the same passport as these people, you know. Mukhtar from Borno.
So it's just unfortunate that they are just they continue to ridicule us as a country and as people every day. So they run out of idea. They don't know what to say. They know they are failed, but they just have to continue to lie, continue with their propaganda and misinformation, and this is their style from that's the way they have been governing Nigeria, and they can't stop it. And to some of us, we even fall prey to that and back them sometimes because we are so emotional. With our tribal, with our religious and political affiliation. Some people that because they love Tinubu or they love Fashola in APC, so they don't see anything wrong with that. What APC, the damages that APC has done to that country, they don't see anything wrong because of they find some of their love politician in that party. So they rather continue to support that party because of Fashola or some people there that are connected to them tribally.
But sorry, sir. Can I ask a question? Not like to use of generally. I'm just looking at it. Is it that APC made the wrong choice bringing Buari on board? Because when you look at that party, there are people that you think their head is on their shoulder in that party. Like of Fashola. Is Buari part of the person that didn't make us really appreciate how much these guys could give to the country? Because those are the things I think people actually even look when they want the change to, like, oh, Fashola, see what Fashola has done, and all those people, you know. Then bringing Oshiba and John Board, think, this is doing well in all the states where the governors are. Is it Buari and that they are put on the agenda that actually crippled how these people could have really have an impact in the country?
To me, as far as I'm concerned, I think I want to hold them more responsible for the failure of Buhari by not standing up against him. You see, there are two different things. The party leadership on one side and the governance of the state on another side. So when the people that lead in the governance of the state representing the party are not running the party well, are not running the country well, they are automatically destroying the party, the name and the image of the party. So the party have to stand up, the leadership have to stand up against those of their people in government that are destroying, that are not running the government well in accordance to what they promised the people. They should be able to stand up against them. But for them not to stand up and continue with them, it shows that they are part of that misgovernance. And that is why I am holding all of them responsible for this failure.
It's obviously affecting them now, because I think even Tinubu himself was carried away with what he was gaining and not take charge of how he should take charge of the party, which is affecting him. Even him is not even now guaranteed of getting the ticket in that party. I think he was carried away. All of them were just about their pocket. They are not looking in the future direction of, okay, I still want this. So they've lost total control. They've lost total control of that party.
But they have lost it. They have lost it. You are right. They've lost total control. They allow Buhari to destroy that party right in their faces. The man was driving the party and driving both the party and the government wrongly, and you people kept quiet because of your own interest, that you want to be president, or I want to continue to remain as a senator, I don't want to get fired. So these are the things. These are the worst thing these people have done for this country, and they put a lot of people into poverty and kill a lot of people in this respect. So what I'm saying is that we are holding all of them responsible, and if they have stood up against the administration, particularly after the first year, during the first term in office, because Buhari failed woefully on that first term. He failed woefully. We saw it clearly that this man is a failure. So, but Garba Shehu and the rest of them, and that Baba, what do you call it? Baba, Minister of Communication, they continue lying, and we are accepting it. And they are standing behind them. They're defending them to continue to lie. So it's just shameful that Garba Shehu can come out with this statement. Look, after Buhari left office, a lot of them in this APC will be facing International Criminal Court of Justice. Petition have been filed against them, and it's waiting there for them. They think they can get free. They are never going to get free. You see, Yoruba Nation and IPOB, they will pursue that position to the end. They can't get free because this administration have killed so much people. directly and indirectly, more than combine how many people have been killed before in the history of that country. Their negligence, their incompetence caused the death of many people in that country. You see, the military, they're talking, they don't want to use jet. What do you buy the jet for? They don't want to use jet to kill insurgency, or what do you talk about? And then you don't want to send troops on the ground to go into the bush and flush them out. But if you want to go to the south, it is easy for you to deploy the troop to the south, either the southwest or southeast, to go and kill people. You know you know where the unknown governments are. You will pursue them. You go and kill them. You know where our people are in the south. NSAS. You deploy military to go and kill them, but you don't know. You cannot go after terrorists and banditry that are killing a lot of our people in the north as well. So you just don't get it. That is why you see some people are insisting that this country cannot work and it will never work, and it's only the separation that can work for everybody. So we
definitely, I agree with them, sir. You see, sir, one thing happened, and I think it's from the second time, sir, of this regime. There is no day you wake up, the front papers, headlines, is always bad news. Something will happen. Then, even as much as we want one Nigeria, even me at some point, I think about it. Is it not even better we go our separate? Because when you just look at everything, you will think. So sometimes I don't blame people calling for it. As much as I want one Nigeria, you see some news and you see some things that you think, is it not better everybody just go their separate ways? So we can just even deal with ourselves. And you know, it's quite, I don't understand. Since second time, there is no day you wake up that there is no bad news. And it's due to the negligence of the government. If an oil tanker is not falling, burning people, burning cars that are going jejely to their work, going on their daily activities, something bad will happen somewhere. Somebody, soldiers will go and kill people this way. Bandits is killing people, and you can't even do anything. That's why I just believe, I don't think they can't do anything. They just allow those people to just enjoy it. It's a gala for them. All those bandits and Buari. It's a gala. Just enjoy yourself.
You see, the fact that they are not doing anything, it tells you that they are complicit in it somewhat. Because if they were doing something and not succeeding, then you can say that efforts have been made and some minor successes have been scored. But they are doing absolutely nothing.
Okay. Even
the daughter-in-law, the Fatima Ndime, who is the daughter-in-law to Buari, she came out yesterday and said they are doing nothing. So we know they are doing nothing. So that then tells you, and every single budget round,
I pity those soldiers. They just go and they risk their life. A lot of their wives, the dead soldiers that have died in those bushes, came out to protest about 6 or 8 weeks ago. They went to protest. You know, they're just wasting those soldiers because they are not doing the right thing. So the wrong tactics, you lose them, they kill them.
All right. Round off your thoughts, Ajanle Koko, and then I'll go on to Charlie Boy. Short session in the afternoon. Yeah, round Ajanle Koko, back to you.
Yeah. So Garba Shehu is a disgrace to that country, and what is the name of that our own? That
Adesina Femi.
Adesina. They are both. They are both disgrace to that country. They have not helped this presidency image very well. They manage it very well. They manage it wrongly, and they are bringing shame every day, because you see all the action that they are carrying out, all these things, they don't know that they are monitored by international community, all the embassies around the country. That is why they are in our country. They are there to safeguard the interests of their people, as well as monitoring what is going on in the country so that they can feed it back to their home country about what is particularly the West. They are looking at it. That is why Nigeria is one of unsafe country in the world today. All of these, they have seen it. And it's just unfortunate that we have all these people in power. So it's left for us as people to know that they have destroyed that country. And the best thing is to vote against APC, particularly in the coming election in that country. So that's it, one.
All right, thank you, Agent Lekoko. So just to this, he's on the, one man went to Mo ni toko. You say this all these sapele water drinkers. Mo ko to ni lo fe ko. Look at that. Mo ni toko. Look at this sapele water drinking people. Yes, Ogogoro talking. That is Ogogoro talking. So from Ogogoro talking to Boga talking, let's go to Charlie Boy and let's hear the Boga view on the goings on in Nigeria. So Boga this Charlie Boy, a musician killed by security operatives and gunmen. Musician killed as security operatives and gunmen clash in Imo State. So another one goes down, but this now seems to be a daily diet in the Southeast. The violence must stop. Charlie Boy. Okay, we've lost Charles. So let's go then to you, DOG, and have you take on that space, D. We've lost D. Let's go to Ashenisherai. Ashenisherai, do we have you, or have we lost everybody? Or am I even still being heard?
What is going on with them?
Oh, all right. Okay. So there it is.
I'm coming. I'm telling you. So 1 minute. 1 minute.
I think
he's driving.
No, yeah, it's out and about. It sounds like it's in a train station or something. Just from that.
Okay. So 1 minute.
So, okay. I'll be removing the people that are not.
I'm here.
Let me remove Charlie Boy, only because we're coming towards the end. Yes, I was asking what happened to this young chap in Imo State that got caught in the crossfire. So another innocent gone, another one bites the dust. After this session that we're doing, I don't think anybody will remember him by tomorrow, because even bigger, worse things would have happened that will astonish even more. But in this
it
moment
happens
now,
every day now.
Yeah. Another one bites the dust.
Yeah, but what I don't get is it soldiers that killed this guy, or the ESN people, or the IPOP people?
It was caught in a crossfire. That's probably the best too, because apparently it's a clash between. Yeah. Well, it could be or it could not be, but who knows? Yeah.
But Ajaniko was saying earlier that there was 7 bullets in his head. So how is that possible? The straight bullet you expect is 1 bullet at worst. So that doesn't look like a straight bullet to me. So to me, I still blame more of the ESN people and the IPOP people, whoever is causing the trouble in the East. They need to stop now and re-strategize. That's not the way to go, honestly. Then even then, we've seen incidents where even them are even attacking their own people. So what is the cause of this fight? Are you really fighting for your people, or you are against your people? You see? So sometimes when you try a strategy, it's not working and it's making you lose people. You need to re-strategize. You are losing your own people, the people you claim you are fighting for. Or you want to get the freedom, get the Biafra, you want to be the only ones in the East living there. You want to kill the other civilians that are just there, normal citizens that are just doing their own. Market people can't go to job, to their work to feed their family. You are even killing the states more in that method you are using. And if it's not working, how long have they been on this? It's not working. You need to re-strategize. And I think this guy being even captured too is affecting how they are dealing with things out there, him not being around. So I think they are either better stopping now. It is only if he's the one giving them orders. Better stopping now and wait for him to come out and they re-strategize and keep it calm and face how they can push to get favor of somebody that will probably be the next president that will favor them, negotiate with somebody out of all these contestants, whoever gets the ticket, find somebody to negotiate with. Okay, we'll make our people vote for you. What are your promises? then how can we hold you? Because if they keep going like this, you can't battle with the federal might and think it will be easy to go in that route. So you are losing people because now we can't say it was the soldiers that just went and killed this guy. And I believe most of these guys to have military uniform they wear to just camouflage like they are.
You see that unknown gunmen space, a lot of them, there's a lot of criminality under it, and a lot of criminal underworld using it to settle old scores or to make power moves against, there's a lot that is underneath that space.
So I understand people's bitterness. Oh, it's the military, it's the this, but sometimes you can never. Most of these stories, the military won't be going every day to be killing the evils, mostly the people that are not even armed.
Like this guy, don't say we don't know, because you can, as much as you're saying is not, you don't think it's the military. You can't also say you're sure that it's not.
All the killings, most of them will say unknown gunmen. If it was military, I think this is what they are saying is. But
they
most time when
there was an exchange between the military and the unknown.
That's what I'm saying. So if the ESN or the IPOB sees that this thing is putting more of their people in danger, they need to re-strategize and not face the army, because ever since they've been having this battle with the armies, they've not even, where have they land to? Nowhere. They are still in the middle of nowhere. So you should re-strategize instead of losing your people. The other day there was a topic one man put in the platform that they went and killed some of their people to themselves. And all these unknown government, even I believe that robbery that they eventually forfeit the money they stole from the banks. I believe it's all these ESN and IPOB people that have ammunition that went to do that robbery too. So they are not really fighting majorly for the cause. A lot of people are hiding under the umbrella of an ESN and IPOB and this, and using those ammunition to even commit atrocities within their own people. So what are you really fighting for? Like, for example, Igboho was not going to attack Yoruba people. We didn't see any Yoruba person that. It was just fighting for the cause. So if the story is changing and more people are dying that are your own people, you need to re-strategize. If Igboho has gone out and people were dead, Yoruba people were dead, obviously they need to re-strategize. That means that method is not working. So if that method is not working, why are you endangering? These are the people you are fighting for. That is my own thing. Not like I'm blaming them for wanting Biafra state. But if you are doing something, the other day I mentioned, the way Yoruba do their thing.
So your recommendation then is that ESN should stop the killings.
They should stop it. They don't need it, because how can you be battling with soldiers? Federal government, if you kill some soldiers, federal government will send more. They have more ammunition than you. So how would you even battle it? And they don't even want it. And your people are even being affected by it. Some of them, you can't even let them get daily feeds. Most of the kids are probably not going to school if there is stay at home. This killing, would I even send my kids to school? The state and every part of the East that is on stay at home is losing a lot. There won't be development in that kind of place. So it's either you stop it and wait for your leader that has been incarcerated to come out and re-strategize, and you people probably think, okay, this is our election, let's see who get the ticket. Let's go from come of our leaders to go and talk to these people. We will give you support, but what do you have for us? Then you go back and talk to your people. This is what this person said. Let's vote for him and see. And we've said if he doesn't do this is and this and this and this and what we will embark on. Then you take it from there and wait for this guy to come out, and maybe he has more strategy than them. That's why the other day we were saying Yorubas are more strategic than Igbos. Everybody came and is Igbo not out now? That's what I'm saying. So sometimes you have to.
Oh, you have to also look at the entirety. Igbo and Kano, they were not facing.
My brother, I don't hate the Igbos, but that's what I'm saying. They are not in the same. They are league.
Igbo and Kano were never facing the same charges. In fact, they shouldn't have even arrested Igbo in the first place at all.
They shouldn't have even. The way they arrested Kano too was even wrong. That's what I'm saying. So with the way it is, when they arrested Igbo, you didn't see anybody or any Yoruba people still going about doing what Igbo was doing. Everybody went calm. So that brings an ease to the thing. But Inamdi is there. Everything that is happening out there is affecting.
You're wrong conclusions. Don't say you can say that, okay, the tempo of the whole thing subsided, but you can't say everybody went calm. Have you not?
All right. Hold on. Let's hear from Chris. Chris, you wanted to ask a question.
Yeah, I want to ask the guy speaking. Like they say, if you want to kill
DOG.
Yeah, if you want to kill a dog, you give the dog a bad name. What evidence do you have to prove that all these killings going on in the East is done by IPOB or ESN? Which is number one. Number two, wait, I have a question for you. Wait. Number two, the Fulanis that are ravaging everywhere, bombing trains, bringing down jets, shooting politicians, kidnapping. Can you compare that to the charges against the ESN? What are the soldiers doing in the East? Why are they not fighting the bandits that are committing all this havoc? If you can answer those two questions for me.
They are fighting both. They are fighting both. Are they not fighting both?
No, they are not, one man. They are not. If not, those people that have been kidnapped would have been released. They are not. And if you listen to what that guy said on Arise News, the military is complicit with the Fulani bandits. A lot of people have said it, even in the house of this
my brother,
even on Chris. So my brother, I'm asking you, what are the
I want to answer your question.
That is worse than what the Fulani is doing?
Hold on. If you've been listening to this platform earlier, even from when Ajani Goko was speaking and all that, we've actually condemned the government in the way they tackled and responded to the issue of bandits and the Boko Haram issue going on. Fine. Secondly, as much as we can't guarantee whether it's ESN or IPOB doing the killing, same way we can't guarantee whether it's soldiers doing the killing.
Whether there's videos of soldiers killing people and burning houses, there are evidence of soldiers doing
That's the funny thing. Because they are, hold on, my brother.
Hold on. There's also videos of unknown gunmen, which they release themselves, killing people. We've seen that as well.
One man, if you want to kill a dog, you give the dog a bad name. How are you sure those are not DSS?
No,
we don't have evidence. People.
So what is this?
Are you sure the people wearing military uniforms are real soldiers? That's what I'm saying.
First of all, they are not real soldiers, they are Boko Haram. Because the they do not wear camouflage, they only wear black and black.
This is the problem, and I think this is the problem with when it comes to the issue of IPOB and ESN. I'm talking about a solution, how I think the ESN should now react to what is going on now. Now there has been a lot of killing going on. They've not achieved what they are achieving. So, okay, the leader has been incarcerated. So let's now say, okay, if this thing is not working and our people are dying, okay, if they stop their battle and all these things they are doing, don't you think the soldier won't have reason to start shooting where he's not going to kill innocent?
My brother, the soldiers always look for reason to kill Nigeria. They kill Nigerians for wearing dye hair. They kill Nigerians for any reason. Stop trying to defend the military. They kill Nigerians
for
parking space. They kill Nigerians. So that's
from the East. You know, you're not in Nigeria, my brother, and this is why some of us, not all of us.
Yes, I'm not in Nigeria. We hear this news, and that's why we talk about it. And we have people in Nigeria. See our families in Nigeria. I go to Nigeria.
So I'm
Nigerian. It's not. No, wait. Let me tell you something. Now we are not saying all these things are not happening. But my point is, I think if something is not working for you, if I'm fighting for you guys, let's say all of us now. 6 people, I'm fighting for you, but what I'm doing is making me lose you. Why won't I stop and re-strategize? Why would I continue seeing you guys go down and I'm fighting for you? If they stop the killing, let's see if the soldiers come, then it will be so glaring that the soldiers doing this killing for no good reason. Like hold on, let me land. If you talk like this,
can I speak? One man, please. Can I
speak? My brother,
can you hold on? Let DOG land this point. So it might well land in your narrative if you just let him follow through, or it could not, but at least hear what he's saying, then you know what you're disagreeing with DOG.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm with the Igbos on this. I don't want, as much as I'm Yoruba, my mom is from Akwa Ibom. I don't want to lose anybody I don't want to lose anybody.
You are the seed of your father, my brother.
My God.
Either way, I'm aligned with both tribes. I'm close to people from Akwa Ibom. I'm close to people with Yoruba. I have Muslim friends. I'm a Christian.
The secret is out now. So you're an Igbo man. I knew you. You know, you never came correct. I've always had my.
I've always said it. I've always said it when I was talking to. When I was talking to Alexander Akashi. When I was talking to Akashi, and I was always. That's why I always tackle SA2. Like, why are you always denying being from Akwa Ibom, trying to claim Lagos if you're from Akwa Ibom? Akwa Ibom is a nice place, you know. So for me, I don't like what is going on in my country, regardless of who is happening to. So being that is Igbo and I'm Yoruba doesn't mean, I'm enjoying them. I don't like what is going on. I want people to hear things that is good about my country. You see, regardless, it's still Nigeria till today. Until we have Biafra, we cannot start categorizing, they are killing people in Biafra. But we are still all Nigerians. So the painful thing is painful seeing all this thing happen. That's the talent gone again. How many talent has been killed like that since this thing has started? How many? We've lost count. Like one man said, we don't even hear anymore. We just talk about it, feel bad. Next day we hear another one. People are used to it. We are all used to it. Regardless of where you are from in Nigeria, we are used to hearing this thing. It doesn't even have any meaning to us anymore. So if this thing keeps happening and you people are not getting the result, why not retreat?
Do you disagree with what DOJ is saying? And this is to Chris, is inviting that the ESN, they de-escalate, you know, the violence in the East. So if the ESN stop the violence in the East, then it makes it difficult for Nigeria to send military men there. And if the military men are not sent there, then it makes all these killings that we hear every day, you know, then that de-escalates too. So do you not think the ESN should de-escalate the violence in the
ESN is not for fighting the military. ESN is fighting the Fulani invaders in the forest. But just the fact that they are scared of giving Igbo people presidency, they are scared of having Igbo people with guns. I can understand the historic content that is attached to that. Don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying, what ESN is doing is not different from what Amoteco is doing. Just the fact that the stupid Igbo leaders refuse to bring up a reasonable security outfit that force these IPOB members to bring out their own.
They have a Buhago now.
Well, the Buhago, they use the Buhago for political jargons. They use it to attack their political opponent. You and I know that. Let me tell you the truth, one man. ESN is not fighting the soldier. ESN is in the bush, preventing these Fulanis from invading our bush, killing our mothers and fathers. If you listen to Father Mbaka, people are rejoicing because of why ESN was able to secure the farm and people did a good harvest this year. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm saying is the sense that when everybody wants to talk about Nigeria, when it comes to an Igbo man, everybody has an opinion, but nobody sees the pain of the Igbo man. Nobody wants to understand what the Igbo man is saying. I respect Angelico for what he said this morning, that when Igbo people come there and air their anger, we should listen to them. Every time I'm on this platform every day, whether I'm commenting, Wama, you know me very well, I'm always on this platform. But I don't like when my people are being treated in a way that's been derogatory. We have suffered a lot in Nigeria.
Chris, can I interject?
You do not want like Igbo people in Nigeria. Why don't they let us go? ESN is not fighting for anything but preventing the Fulani invaders.
Thank you, Jerry.
Chris, do you accept that the East should be subjected to the narrative of the East? Do you accept that it should be subjected to interrogation, or at least interrogation, sometimes even critical? You know, do you think that the narrative should be subjected to criticism?
But it should be done fairly.
Just to query the purity of purpose.
It should be done fairly. Nobody is beyond criticism, my brother. But it should be done fairly. The way everybody treats the Igbo man is like a pariah in Nigeria. Me as an Igbo man growing up, let me tell you the honest truth. I never found myself integrated into the Nigerian society. I did not fight the civil war. I was not born during the civil war.
Did you make the effort to integrate yourself?
I grew up in Benin. I speak Benin language. I understand their dialect. I understand their culture. How many Benin man understand mine? How many Benin man can speak mine? My mother can speak Hausa. My mother understands the Hausa language and everything. My brothers and sisters, we all know how to speak one language or the other in Nigeria. How else can we show our patriotism? I wanted to join the military, if not for my father. He told me not to join the military because what the Fulani do, they put the Igbos in the front and allow the Igbos to die while the Fulani stays at the back. That's why he refused. He fought in the Biafra war. My father was the commander in the Biafra soldier. But I did not fight it. So why am I paying the pain for it? Why every Let me say this. Somebody said the other day, Pastor Bakare said Tafa Balewa cost the Igbo. Which Igbo? It was only one Igbo man that pulled the trigger. Why would it cost the whole of the Igbo? Who is Tafa Balewa to cost the Igbos? So you see where I'm coming from. Everybody has something to say when it comes to the Igbos.
Hold on, Chris. Do you know that Johnson Suleiman has come out to also back what Bakare said?
Johnson Suleiman, the man, if the pastor that sleep around with the church members, is that the man that's going to come tell me what? That man.
What did he say, please? Johnson Suleiman.
I can go and dig it up, but
I saw the news, one man. You're correct. He said the same thing that Bakare said.
I will speak with
Yes, I agree with you. I saw it.
No, because I have
a question for you. Chris, I have a question for you.
Wait now, my brother, wait a bit. I heard him saying something. There's another news. I don't know if you've seen that one, man. Johnson Suleiman was saying something about Igbos not being united and all that. I think that one came out like yesterday or something.
I don't know what one man is talking about. That's what one man is talking about.
That's the one. But you see, if I'm going to say, sorry, just briefly about what that man said, I won't, as much as I don't agree with some of the things, what he's actually, I don't agree with what he's saying, but I'm not angry with him, or because I can see from his tone and from the way it sounded and everything he was saying, he's saying it as someone that is genuinely concerned for for Biafra and for Igbo people. If you listen to exactly what he said, he was even saying that he doesn't. You understand?
Can I ask a question? Rational mind, let me ask a question.
No, that's in CBD, not rational mind.
Oh, in CBD, sorry, my bad. I do mix up the name. Even though I spent all my time on this platform, I still mix up the name. Only one man and Natalie Coco that I know I can get right all the time. But I want to ask the CBD a question. The CBD.
Yes, my brother.
Are the Igbos the only ones that are not united? Why is it that all the time the Igbos are not united? Are the Igbos the only ones that are not united? Is Osibajo and Tinubu united? I don't understand what you people are saying. Are the Igbos the only one that are not united? That's my question for you.
No, you see, obviously that's it's clear that it's not just the Igbo. I'm not even taking it. I'm using it because one thing I know the Igbos for, some of them, is that these people will always want to speak the truth, even against their collective interest. And any other part of Nigeria, sometimes you find out that people they can even close their eyes to the truth, just to make sure that they do not embarrass their brother or their person outside. So now, and I think if we are being honest, some of our people need to start playing that politics, because this our honesty and speaking the truth at every point is not favoring us. Because an Igbo man will not keep quiet and see his brother mistreat someone else. He will call him out. But some other people will still protect their brother. And we need to start playing that politics because of where we find ourselves in the state. If it's in a normal situation, in a normal country, everybody should speak the truth. But when we have seen what is going on in the country where we are, then we need to have each other's back. That's what I'm trying to say. So definitely, there's disunity in other places. We have seen it in the north, in the south, everywhere. But if we are being honest, it is much more.
So, the guy that was killed by the military. He was mistaken for an ESN member. So I have another question for this platform. How many Nigerian youth has been killed in mistake for ESN numbers? And why is the news media not reporting all these things? If not for the bias against people.
Let me answer your question.
My brother, they are not even reporting everything going on in the north themselves.
Hold on, gentlemen. Let's hear Johnson Suleiman and what he actually said about the East. Tell me if this shows properly, because I don't want to have to download it just because of time. I don't want to make that effort. But this is Johnson Suleiman. Is this coming across? Can you see and hear it okay?
It's kind of low, Wama. The volume is low. I can see it.
Yeah, okay, I can increase the volume.
You betray your people.
I can hear it now.
Look at this agitation now. Look at this agitation now.
Hold on. Let me start it from the beginning. Okay, let's hear him.
Somebody from the south, someone in the east. You betray your people. Look at this agitation now for this. Is it Biafra? Biafra. Look at the agitation. Who are
is
the
it Biafra? He doesn't know if it's Biafra.
Igbos.
Idiot.
Shameless Igbos. Am I in support of Nigeria dividing? No. Am I in support of Nigeria separating? No. Do I believe we should be together? Yes. But even if you don't agree with the man who is your brother, should you say it publicly if you are not a fool? Can't you say it amongst your people? If today they get that Biafra, it's an Igbo man that will scatter it. That's the truth. Wait. During the time of the Senate, when an Igbo man became a senator, it was an Igbo man that removed him. You remember the Enwerem, Chuba Okadigbo, Ayosanyim? You remember all of them? It was Igbo that was removing Igbo. That was the first and the shortest Senate presidency we have had in this country. An Igbo man employs an Igbo boy to sell in his shop. He will wreck him. He will carry all the man's money, be buying land. He won't wait to be settled. The problem of Igbo is Igbo. I repeat it, if you sell your brother, even the buyers will not trust you. Even if my brother is saying something that is wrong, I'm going to correct him, but I will not do that publicly. I will fight for him publicly. I will get indoors and say, come, don't do this. Oh, it's wrong. But no, I'm not tired of anybody. I stand for the truth. I stand for the truth. To what stupid truth?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I stand for the truth. I don't care whether we are from the same ethnic group. I stand for the truth. I stand for the truth. Oh, me, I cannot compromise. I cannot beg. You don't bend already. You don't already bend. You already bend. The state of the nation, if I should talk to you on what I suggest, what we need in Nigeria now is an Igbo president. An Igbo president. You want
That's
to
why
hold on.
The Igbo man by nature knows how to do business. So if he adds academic to it, he will know how to create jobs. But let me tell you the problem. When the Igbo man becomes president, the person that will remove him is an Igbo man. When there was Senate presidency, that was the first time in Nigeria, in 4 years, we had 5 Senate presidents. From Enwerem to Okadigbo. Okadigbo, Nnamani. Nnamani, Payosanyim. Igbo brothers kept removing themselves. The problem with the Igbos is that they fight themselves. That is why Masob can say, I'm not part of IPOB. IPOB can say, we are not Idigbos. Even if Masob is not part of IPOB, Idigbo is not part of IPOB, you don't say it publicly. You don't fight your brother publicly. Have a quiet meeting and address the wrong things you think have been done. That is why I cannot insult a pastor who insults me. If you are a Christian and you speak against me, if I've ever done it, I regret it. I will never stand to speak against, whether you are interpreting the Bible rightly or wrongly, so long you say Jesus, I will not fight you. Because my Bible tells me in Matthew 12:25.
But that's the wrong doctrine, in my opinion. No. If we're trying to fight against tribalism, hold on, my brother. If we're trying to fight against tribalism, I think that is the wrong doctrine. You understand what I'm saying? Because if an Igbo man has shown he's patriotic to challenge his own Igbo man publicly without going and hiding,
no, it's talking about treachery. It's talking about treachery.
Wama, we can call it treachery or whatever. If an Igbo man is in charge and sees another Igbo man not doing the right thing, remove that Igbo man.
No, it's talking about envy. No, it's talking about envy. Envy is what it's talking about.
No, he didn't mention envy.
Envy is human nature. It's not an Igbo man nature. Envy is human nature.
Anyway, Chris, it's a bit sorry, Chris. Like CBD said, you see, my take is because I want to go into something, I'll not be able to say this again. My take is I'm just concerned, and I think it's high time the ESN, IPOB, and the likes, whoever they are, stop the method they are going about because they are losing their people every day. Let's even agree all these killings is soldiers. But why are the soldiers there? It's because the ESN and the IPOB are still having weapons and firing. There is sporadic shooting between them and the soldiers all the time. But if the soldiers don't see anybody to shoot,
how many train has they bombed? Oh? How many church or mosques have they bombed? Why are the numbers of soldiers in the east so much more than the one in the north? Where they actually bombing?
We all know this.
You see,
and I think this is the problem because I think you are a bit different, honestly, when you first came to the platform. But I've noticed there is no way, once it's a Yoruba or an Hausa person talking on this platform about what he thinks about what is going on in the East, you people don't want to even consider what they are saying. Apart from CBD, hold on now. CBD said something. CBD, no. Ajaneko said what you want to hear. Ajaneko said what you want to hear. But because now I came and I was speaking, hold on.
Don't attack the character of Ajaneko, please. He's saying
he said it, but because it's what you would like to hear that he said. But once me, I said,
but that is the truth. What do you mean is what to like to hear?
Okay, Chris, in CBD, let the ESN type of be carrying on and be shooting with soldiers every day and see who will lose at the end and who will.
My brother, there is a war going on in Nigeria. If you don't know, the Fulani, the terrorists have declared war. They said Usman Danfodio owns Nigeria.
That's a totally different narrative from the IPOB. So is it the Fulani?
Please settle down, please. Yeah.
Is it the Fulani that has gone to kill this guy that is dead now? We are talking about what is going on in the East within the IPOB and the ESN. We know the issue of Fulani. We've talked about it earlier on. But what we are saying now is, I think for the
can you hold on, Chris? I don't want to have to mute you. Yeah, go on.
So I think for me, from where I'm standing and looking at the situation and seeing these people that are dying, they are people's family. I have Igbo friends where I live here in the UK. I have Igbo friends back in Nigeria. My neighbors are even Igbo. We've accommodated Igbo as tenants in my father's house. One of my fathers was in Ibadan. Several times, most of them are Igbo. We are close. I go to the house and eat. I told my mom is from Akwa Ibom. But my pain is, I believe if this ESN thing is not continuing, they should wait for the guy that is putting them in charge and in things to do to come back out. They should leave it. So there are people who won't stop dying. People are dying every day. But you feel I'm against them. I'm not against them. And CBD said, CBD really saw my heart. I was just concerned, and I just feel that's the way forward for the Easterners right now. Because now election is coming. I think they could liaise with whoever gets the ticket and think, okay, who can we even really reason we can be on the same level with? Let's go approach this person. We can stop this thing. What do you have for us?
No,
ask me a question, Chris.
All right.
Ask me, Chris.
Thank you, D. All right, thank you, D. So let's hear.
Let me ask you one question, one man, please.
Oh, don't ask him a question because I'm.
One man, let him ask the question so it will be balanced. Ask me the question, my brother.
But we've not heard from.
Just the shots, yeah.
When I say, hold on. When I say hold on, we have not heard from Asheni Shere, who also comes as Baba Akure sometimes, who also comes as Chief Akpelua sometimes.
Akpelua.
Hold on. Do you remember Beyonce when she says that she has an alter ego called Sasha Fierce? So Baba
which one is an alter ego again?
A different personality that you hide behind. That's
ego. Sorry.
Yeah, alter ego. Oh, yeah, alter ego, alternative ego. So that they call it an alter ego. So Baba Akude has two. So he can either come as Chief Akpelua if he's feeling naughty, But actually, if he wants to speak the truth, look at that. Look at every time we see Baba Akure, his cheeks are getting rosier. You know, the life of comfort the life of comfort in Canada.
With a cute smile.
After this is the person that will replace whatever it is that French guy that is ruling them at the moment. So Baba Akure, good to see you. But let's hear from Chris, and then I'll come to Baba Akure so that we can hear him as well.
All right, Chris, I don't want it to seem like I'm prolonging this particular topic, but I just want to ask my brother. Well, I want him to know that we're not quarreling. We're just having I might be having a high tension moment. So this is my question to you, my brother. You talk about the ESN withdrawing their arms and everything. Why was ESN created in the first place? It's the same reason Amoteco was created. So if you say ESN should drop his weapon and disband themselves, we should disband Amoteco at the same time. What do you think about
Amoteco was created as an act of law. ESN is a criminal organization.
So you say so, one man, no? But the Igbo people don't
proscribed now. Is it not proscribed?
Well, no, it's one man. Justice Binta Yaku said you cannot say it's prescribed until the case in the appeals court has been heard.
No, that wasn't what she said.
No, that's what she said.
No, I read it out here. That wasn't what she said.
Okay, what did she say? What did she say?
She said because the argument was that Nnamdi Kanu was leading a proscribed organization, and then the counter argument from IPOB was that they cannot say it's a proscribed organization because that proscription is being appealed at the appeal court. And what Justice Binta Nyako said was that the organization is still proscribed because the subsisting judgment is that it is proscribed. So until it is overturned by the appeal court, it's still proscribed. That was what she said.
So, okay, are you saying she put a stay on it? Because I know if you
no, she said if you file an application, no, she didn't put a stay on it. She said the judgment to proscribe it still stands until it's
upturned. She put a stay on it because if something is an appeal, they can ask for it to be okay. That aside, one man. But what I'm asking my brother, the question I'm asking my brother is why is the reason? What is the reason ESN was set up? How do you expect ESN to be disbanded when the reason it was set up has not been addressed, which is the Fulani headsmen? Hello.
All right. All right. Let's just go on to Baba to Asheni Shere, just so we've heard all the voices. So let me take you Asheni Shere. We've heard plenty from you in CBD, but we will hear more.
Thank you, Mama, for giving me the opportunity to speak.
It's always a pleasure. You should come more often when we have more time. Come in the evenings. 2023, Sowore's presidential campaign group unveils new platform for financial support. So Asheni Shere, Sowore has got the begging bowl out again, asking, so get your, how much was it the last time? You gave him 1,000 Canadian the last time. Are you going to double it now that is canvassing again? Baba Akure, also known as Asheni Shere.
Thank you very much, woman. The issue is that I need to clarify something with you, and I was not really here, but I turned it on. I was listening at the background because I was doing certain things. Now, I think you mentioned that they already raised 800 something million naira.
No, 850,000, not million.
Oh, 850,000 naira.
Yes.
So that's just up to, it's not even up to 1 million.
No.
Okay.
870 to be precise. Yes.
870,000 naira. Okay. Yeah. Well, the issue is that I know it will need money because they already did battle a lot of cases and stuff like that. And remember the last time that he was vying for this position, it was being sponsored mostly from donation from abroad, from US, UK, Netherlands. You know, at that time he was able to travel all over the world, and he was able to at least get some cash from those people. Now that he is stuck in Nigeria, so that is why I think that is why they have to go through that avenue. But the question is that, like you rightly said, if you are telling people to donate 50,000 every month and 1 million, So definitely, it's either you get that money from Yahoo boys, or you get that money from ritualists, or you get it from other politicians, or you have to get it from corrupt means. Because for somebody to be able to donate 50,000 every month in Nigeria,
imagine.
No. You that person must be swimming in money. So if they say, okay, one time contribution,
Baba Akure is not limited to those in Nigerians alone. No. It's a private organized donation effort. So you in Canada, if you feel it's comfortable for you to donate 50,000, you can set up your account and it's going to be taken. It's a private. It's not the public one. It's a private one for people that are well blessed by God that want to donate more and want to be consistent on monthly basis.
How much is 1 million naira? How much is 1 million naira Canadian, Baba Akure?
That would be like 2,200 Canadian dollars.
Okay, so anybody that is donating 2,000
every month
is a Yahoo boy in
Canada.
No,
he didn't ask for why are you going to the highest one man. Why don't you go to the lowest 50,000? How much is 50,000, Baba Akure? 50,000 is less than
$110. That would be like
$110. Okay, in American dollars, it's like $80 or $75.
That's right. Yeah, around that. So, that would be like $80, 80 US.
So in a month, to donate that, if you are really committed to, I mean, it's not too much. I am going to be donating
$2,500 a month is
No, this is 50. We are talking. If I want to donate the minimum, which is 50,000 every month, that's about $75 to $80 a month. It's not too much for people that are really in a month.
For those people for millionaires like Adanle Koko, yes, but for
I'm not a millionaire.
Ordinary people.
Actually, to be honest with you, if it's somebody that's really determined and they are making good change every month, if it is combination of people living in Nigeria or slash living abroad, or we can say, okay, people living abroad / people in Nigeria. I am not going to say those who really committed. Well, some people can make 50,000 every month, but that is for those who are really committed, hardcore member that I really want to do this. They will not really care how that money, how they can sacrifice themselves, leaving some bills to be paid and still commit to that cause. But if you want to base it on Nigeria, I'm very sorry. I don't see anybody who can pay 50,000 every month. So that person must be involved in some shady business. That is my take on that. And hopefully, if he gets money, and I hope they will be able to do some issue of accountability with that money, know where the money goes and stuff like that. So that is my take on that.
All right, thank you, Baba Akure. So at least for once, we were able to account for the money because it's still on that question for the last one. But let me take you to this space. So the Buari administration now, they make great hurrah of the fact that the Americans sold them fighter jets. But now they've now gone and put that those fighter jets in a museum as a demonstration. So for people to come and admire, they are saying they are not able to deploy these jets to go and fight the terrorists for reasons that they don't want Buhari to face International Criminal Court. So what purpose then was that? Were those jets bought and sold? Because I imagine that the Americans sold it to them for exactly to go and bomb the Northwest. So what are you making then of this rather feeble excuse from Garba Shehu?
You see, woman, when we're talking, we still have to go back to this issue over and over and over and over again. Because if you bought a fighter jet, you keep it, and like you rightly said, keep it in museum, or even I know that you are just paraphrasing, or you are just mocking them anyway. So if they put it in a place where it is not being useful for the purpose, that is why you term it as a museum anyway. You can now see that the speculation of citizens and people is correct. Because if you don't want to fight Boko Haram, so automatically it's our son. They are our people. We don't want to kill them. That is what I see in that. Because if you buy fighter jet, well, we are going to that was what you claimed when you want to buy it. Well, we are going to fight Boko Haram, and you brought it home, and then you change your mind. So it is clearly showing that these people know much about what is going on that we, the citizens, don't even know. And that is why they said they have the names of those who are sponsoring Boko Haram, but yet no single one of them being prosecuted. We don't even know where they are up to now. So is it not showing you that these people really know much about what is going on? This issue of Boko Haram and these herdsmen. So it is very funny anyway. If you don't want Buari to be handed over to Hague, International Criminal Court, because if you use fighter jet, it's not that excuse. So what happened during NSAS? That military went there and shot protesters. Is that not even enough to prosecute in international court? So it is just a necessary excuse.
But this thing, sorry, Nsibidi, you wanted to say something. Nsibidi, did you want to ask Baba a question?
Yeah, I wanted to make a comment and also ask Baba a question. Number one is, I think that man that posted something on the screen, I think he forgot to ask to add not. But I don't know, maybe he forgot. I was just saying. But now, Baba Kure, let me ask you.
Asheni Shirai.
Sorry, Chief Asheni Shirai.
Look at that. These people. So let me. And he grew up in Lagos, so you cannot even hear the Yoruba in his voice. What's wrong with this?
Asheni Shirai. But what I'm saying is this, sir. You know, this from everything that is going on right now, with all these people getting these jet private, what are they? They are not private jets. They are called fighter jets, and also these people, requesting that they want to speak to the president himself, and from the hesitation that these people have had to go and really bombard these people and end this thing once and for all. Do you think that all these agitators, let me not mention their names, you already know who they are, that are coming out and saying all these things about, the conspiracies to take over the country and all that? Do you think that from your own perspective, do you see any credibility to what they've been saying so far?
Are you talking about the government or the protesters?
No, yeah. The agitators, the agitators, both from the east, from the west, even from the middle belt, everywhere that have been agitating, that is telling you, including the man that I don't know what happened, that passed on the other time. What's the name? My Lafia, Obadiah. All these things they've been saying. Do you think that now there is credibility to what they've been saying?
And what they are saying?
Yes.
Of course. There is no doubt about what they be saying, because it is clearly, like I said, it is clearly showing now that these people know exactly what is going on. Because remember, last year they said, oh, well, they've already arrested some Beirut Sheikh that is sponsoring Boko Haram, and they will be prosecuted. Have you heard anything about it up to today?
And it's nearly 2 years even now that they said now.
And who are they? It is Abdul Salam or Mata or whatever one northern name. Do you see any names from the east or from the west or from the south? So it's clearly showing that they know exactly what is going on, and they've been saying it for a very long time. That they are not. Nigeria is not going to rest unless if they don't give them the chance to rule. when this man was there, good Lord Jonathan, when he was there, believing that he's not going to hand over power to them. So it is very funny situation we find ourselves anyway. It is very funny situation. So to me, I strongly believe they know what is going on, but they are just playing games. But the funniest part of it is that who affected most now? Is it north? I mean, is it south or east or west? Who is affecting most? Is it not they? So that is it. That is why you see that my name, Asheni Shirai. If you think that you are doing somebody bad things, eventually you are even wickeding yourself. That is the meaning of Asheni Shirai. so if you
that's a good name.
If you point one finger to somebody, then the remaining four come back to you. So that is exactly what is going on. Is it affecting most? Is it not a part of Nigeria? Of course, they.
Do you think the South can withstand what the North is going through?
What do you mean by that? How?
The way the level of killings that we hear in the North, but because it's in the North, although we sympathize, they seem so distant away. We don't feel a real connect. But if that volume of killings and atrocities, like Benue State, if what was going on in Benue State was, let's say, going on in Abakaliki or Ekiti, do you think the South will be able to cope with that?
No.
Do you think we'll be so casual?
No, they will have find solution. We can play politics, but we cannot play politics to that so much life being lost every single day in the northern part of Nigeria. I'm not saying it's not a part of Nigeria alone, but when you record maybe 200 deaths in a day, 190 will come from the northern part of Nigeria. So we can play politics in southwest or southeast, but not as much as what is going on in the northern part of Nigeria. Not even in that small Akure, that all this thing will be happening, and West will just fold their arms and just watch it. We are not that callous. So if that answers your question.
Yes, it does somewhat, because also we are so densely populated. Anyway, hopefully it stops before it comes to the South, because if it gets to the South, it's going to be bloody one, and then that will really mark the end of it. It'll become an ethnic clash, because if they do it once or twice at the volume that they're doing it, let's say in Benue, and the government don't act, then very soon the citizens will act.
Exactly. There's no doubt about that. Exactly. And you see, one of the reasons why the issue of Yoruba Nation and the killing that is going on in Gogon, that was going on, is because it is just in a minute place. It is not really extended to so much places. And though they play politics at that time, but not as to the situation whereby a herdsman or bandit have to take over the airport, take over the you can imagine that herdsmen or terrorists or bandits come to Lagos airport and took over the airport, and you think we fold our arms and watch it. So it is not going to go up to that, because if it does, but honestly, to be honest, I think we are going to see a lot of things this coming weeks, in the sense that if now PDP throw their candidacy, they throw it open now. Let's say Atiku got the nomination ticket, and maybe Bola Tinubu or Osinbajo or Amechi, one of them got the ticket from APC. Who do you think they will vote for?
It will still. You see, the best thing for Nigeria to do is just to break into two countries, at least, or even three, because they will still vote along ethnic lines now. If that comes up. Yes.
Because right now that tension is there. Right now, that tension is there. When you throw the thing open, that where Buari already did 8 years. Now you want, if possibly PDP want to bring up Atiku, because that is why that is the theory. So if it does go to north, so it means northern part of Nigeria is going to rule Nigeria for 16 years. Is that what you are saying? Do you think South is going to take that as well? So there's a lot of things that is still hidden that we cannot even predict the situation of Nigeria right now. All what we can do is to just talk and talk and talk and go along with what is going on in the society right now, because we don't know what is going to happen in the next few weeks. Just wait until the nomination of PDP, then you will now see what is going to happen.
Do you think life is valued more in the South than it is in the North? Do you think we value life more in the South?
Of course. If even you yourself, you know, just put issue of Christian and Muslim together. The way they interact in Western Nigeria. During Christmas, you will see Muslim, all of you celebrate together. Yesterday, I saw one Muslim posted something on Facebook. He said, "Oh, today is Easter Monday, and I might join myself in the beach." You can imagine that. So the way we handle the issue of Islamic religion and Christianity in southern part of Nigeria is different from the northern part of Nigeria. I think it has to do with the upbringing and our culture. That is why the way we take these two religions, that is, so we take it not as hard as that of people in the northern part of Nigeria. Because Christmas time, you see Muslims celebrate with you during Hadif Karif or whatever. I don't know Muslim. I'm very sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that anyway. So you will see how these people do everything together. Though there may be hiccups sometimes also, but you cannot, okay, because this is a mosque. They are celebrating their festivity, and you come and disturb them or something, and you cannot see Muslim in Yoruba land also go to the church and go and disturb them, because they do everything together. We believe that we still believe that we are one in southern part of Nigeria. But come to Kaduna, and you will see the different in entirely. You see how people live. Yeah, even though despite the fact that they are from the same state, you will still see, or the same region, you will still see that religion line between them. So there is no relationship between Christianity and Muslim, mostly in the northern part of Nigeria, like that of southwest or southeast.
All right, thank you, Baba Kore. Let me invite you to comment on the southeastern guy. So it's just one case that we're using as a test. We could have 1,000 instances, but this particular instance. So this guy was in his father's compound. There was allegedly a clash between unknown gunmen and the military. This young man now, he's 38 years old. He's a graduate who's decided that his future lies in music. He's released a single, and then he's gone to Owerri to have that as the backdrop of his musical video. So he was in his father's compound in Olu when suddenly through the gate, bang, bang, through the eyes, and bye-bye, he's dead. So another one bites the dust, Ja Rule, his name is, but just the endless violence in the southeast, and the casualties, oftentimes 80%, if not more, just an innocent stand-by passerby.
I think condolence to the family of that guy. I think it is a very barbaric situation in the eastern part of Nigeria, based on what we'll be hearing for the past few weeks now. And I think something happened a few weeks back also, that one innocent guy was, maybe one innocent person was lost his or her life. So I think, okay, I think that was when they shot some people in the polling station. I think that was last week. I think this act is very barbaric, and I think they should stop it. If you have a, I think they are going beyond the course anyway. Honestly, they are going beyond what they are doing before.
Do you think they have starting to, or even have already lost public sympathy?
Well, I want to believe so, because I want to believe so, and you can even see that there's a lot of rancor between them right now. Some people are fighting against EPA, is fighting back as well. So I think they are begin to lose the public, sympathy from other people. Because like me, I don't like this barbaric act, because if you are killing yourself, so does it really make any sense? It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense.
Do you think some of the difficulties was what just played out with DOG just now? Who was, like you are saying, he's feeling that that violence must stop, and it must really stop from, because if there's either unknown gunmen, ESN, whoever is behind it, if they continue to perpetrate that violence, and we know that the federal government, they detest the Igbos and are looking for a chance to kill them. So if they continue the violence, then that gives the government the window to send the military. And when the military goes into the east, they just open, like we saw with the example of this young artist, any young man goes down. So they really have to stop that violence in order to remove the excuse for the military deployment to the southeast.
Yeah, there is no doubt about that one, man. I think they really need to. And the elders that are supporting IPOB need to come together and shun this violence as well, because innocent life is being lost every single day, and they really need to jettison this barbaric act. They really need to put an end to that, and they need to do it very fast. You may not come out for election day, where there's nothing wrong in that, but this issue of killing INEC staff, killing yourself and stuff like that, it is not acceptable. It is not acceptable. They be doing very well before, like staying home and boycott election and stuff like that. That is your right. You can say, well, you are not participating in this. That is your own right. Nobody can force you. But the issue of killing people, and no, I think it is getting out of hand. They really need to put an end to that.
You know that holy song that I play at the beginning of the sessions?
Yes.
Yeah, you know, I did that video myself. Obviously not the song, but the backdrop and everything. And that was to commemorate that sit at home, because we had a big, you were around, we had a big discussion whether it will fail or not, and it succeeded. And yes, I did that video too. But now it's getting, I also am of the thought now that, you know, no, you can say unknown gunmen, you can say this, that, and the other, but really the lazy mind, the mind that doesn't want to spend too much time on the space, they'll just think, oh, is this IPOB people, because of the aggression that comes from that space. So they have to find a way to stop it, and it has to be stopped. You know, it's impeding development, it's bringing a lot of death and destruction to the space, and it doesn't enhance their narrative at all, and more potently, it's losing public sympathy.
That is true.
It must stop.
Because right now, the Western world will be watching that space specifically, and they will, okay, well, we advise our citizens not to go to so place. So it's going to be a very, very it's going to attach a very bad image to them. So I think they really need to stop this nonsense. So it is becoming nonsense anyway. Like that is how I feel. That's my personal opinion. Like I said, there is nothing wrong. You can choose to stay home, boycott whatever you want to boycott. But the issue of killing innocent people, that is even your own tribe too, I think it is not acceptable. I am not going to accept that. And you can imagine a lot of family of this person now, even if they have sympathy for them before, they will now know. I think this is. I think we are not going to buy this nonsense anymore. So I think they really need to withdraw back from this issue, from this violence attitude.
Yes,
you see this problem that we are talking about. We don't have to blame IPOB or this unknown government solely. You see, the government of Nigeria that failed to act in protection of the people is what resulted to the formation of ESN to defend the people of Igbo in the rural area and protect their land.
Is that what they are doing now? Is that what they are doing?
Hold on.
Oh, we've lost Ajanleko. Okay, round off your thoughts about Korea and then I round off.
Like Ajanleko said, I want to mention that the whatever unknown government or ESN was created.
Okay, as I was saying, Baba Kira, when you see some invaders coming into the homeland of Igbo people, killing their people in the villages, in their farm, killing them like nothing can happen. And people are calling for federal government, they go and report to, and federal government did not deploy, did not take any action to stop it. It happened to us in Yoruba land, the issue of Igogon as well, which brought Igbowo into play. So when federal government failed to act, and we know the reason for federal government failure to act is because there is tribal sentiment into this, because the people that are causing this problem, killing everywhere, are Fulani people. And the man at the top is a Fulani man. When they report to the police, police arrest them. They will get call from Abuja that those people should be released, and they will release them, and they kept on killing people. So when the people saw that, why must we just sit down defenseless? And then they formed this thing, this ECN, to do what? To defend their people. When they form it, ESN did not go into the city to kill or killing Igbo people. They didn't go there to kill their people. It was when Nigerian state went after them, started killing people in Igbo land in an effort to root out ESN. That was when the problem started. Now we have two groups of people carrying arms. You think it's going to be easy to take arms from people that already have arms to defend themselves? It's not going to be easy. Why did they come to carrying arms against it? Because of the failure of the state to protect their citizens. So let us let us blame Nigerian state. Let us blame the Nigerian state mostly for this problem. And to solve this problem, Nigerian state, to solve this problem, Nigerian state need to come out, boldly and strongly to solve it.
All right, Ajande Koko, let Baba Kure respond to that, and then I'll round off. We're getting really deep into the hours now. So Baba Kure, respond to that.
I'm going to make it short. I'm going to make it short because Ajande Koko made mention of Igogon case and creation of ESN and what's the name of this guy?
Sunday
Igboho. So I'm going to put them together very fast. Did you see Sunday Igboho attacking the Yoruba citizen?
No.
Okay, so that is one point. We understand that ESN was created to defend their own territory because government failed to protect them. Understood, but not issue of killing your own self. That is my standpoint. So the case is so different. The case of Igboho is different from what is going on right now. You never saw Igboho turn a gun to his own Yoruba brother. But we are seeing that constantly now. If you want to battle it out with military, well, so well be it, that is your own personal thing. But not even killing your own self. They want to defend their territory. They used to defend territory, go to the bush and defend their land before. But now it is getting out of that. They're coming to the street, killing themselves. So are we going to say that, okay, it is government now come to the street and kill themselves? Okay, I mean, kill this guy that was shot dead? No.
It's Nigerian military that killed that.
No, sorry, Baba Ajanle Koko, sorry. I have to stop you. Let Baba Kure just finish his thought. We are 2.5 hours in now. So I need to,
that is my take on that. So I don't want you to waste much time. So we convene back later today and we can go further.
All right. Thank you, Baba Kure. So thank you, Baba Kure, and thank you, Ajanle Koko, and everyone else that came on board. So I'll leave it there. Carry the conversation on within the comment section. But here, I say peace. Thank you, guys.